Hi friends, welcome to Aisha's DIY. Today we will learn this fun bracelet projects. It's pretty easy, it's so simple to do. I have absolutely no way of explaining how easy this is, and it's easy to put on your wrist too. So I really feel comfortable with this project, and all you need is couple of beads and then Chinese knotting cord, and that's all you need for this bracelet. And I really like I just made this. Need to melt this. There we go. So I just made this, and I made a bunch of bracelets. I'll put a picture in this video of how I did it. I made a short video on it as well. I think I made bracelets like this for teenagers for my daughter's birthday. So for her friends, I made all of those bracelets, and I really liked it. I made one of this bracelet in a class, and now I'm going to use bargain bead box subscription for the month of I think this is July or June. I have no idea, but we received this beautiful. I think this is mother of pearl, or it is an agate. I'm not so sure. So these are 8 millimeter, I believe. So I'm going to use. I have used 18 beads in total in this. This is a little short for my wrist. I mean, it still fits my wrist, but I can see the cord, empty cord over here. So in this bracelet, I am going to go ahead and say 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I will use 20 beads for this, and I'm going to use Chinese knotting cord, 0.8 millimeter thickness. This spool, I bought this from BB Craft. It's not a sponsor video or something, neither that bargain bead box sponsor it, but I'm just saying where I got for my stuff from. And I'm going to use a lighter and also some scissors and a piece of straw. Just cut a small piece of straw, that would be helpful. And if you have your needle nose or tweezer nose pliers like mine, it might be helpful in removing knots and stuff like that. So, and also we are going to create ourselves a needle. This, I call it a needle. This is 20 gauge wire. Let me show you guys some wire here. So I save my scraps. For example, this is 28 gauge wire, I believe. So all you need to do is cut a little bit and make it into a U and cut it here, and that's this needle. Okay, so we need that. That's it. Let's get let's get started. And a ruler to measure. We need about, say, 100 centimeters or so. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna measure with my mat. My mat is 12 inches long, so I am going to do 12 inches, which is 30 centimeters. So that is 60, that's 90, and then 10 more. I just eyeball it and cut it. You can cut 100 centimeters, that should be perfect for this project. So you can cut a little bit more just in case if you want to do more knots, then you will have more to work with, but you need 100 centimeter, that's about it. So I take this 100 centimeter cord. We need just only one cord, and fold it into half. Okay, take this two ends and tie an overhand knot. Just an overhand regular knot, how you would tie, but with two cords. So just like that. So apart from that, now take this end which has a loop here. Take your needle and put it inside here, just like that. This will help you put your beads inside on both the cords. So here, slip on a bead. Okay, if your bead is not going through, just use your pliers and take it in. Okay, just like that. I'm going to add all my 20 beads inside. So I'm using 8mm beads. You can use 6mm beads, or any size beads you want will work for this project. Doesn't have to be small or big or medium size. But since this is not going through, in that case I will just avoid this bead. That's what I will do, and try the next one. There we go. So since we are just using the bead and there is nothing nothing at all here in this bracelet, no spacer bead, nothing, no clasp, so that's the main attraction. So I will pick out beads which I really like. This is getting difficult to go through. I will string in all my beads and come back. So I have loaded all my beads, all my 20 beads in the cord. I didn't push it all the way here. Here we have our knot that we started with. Okay, at the end of this also I'll just put an overhand knot just in case. I don't think so my beads will fall, but still I will make a knot. There is knot on both sides, but as you can see here the cord is separate, here the cord is in a U form. I would advise you guys to start this side, and there is a reason behind it. I'll let you guys know when we come to that point. So I just push one bead right next to my knot and then tie an overhand knot. Okay, actually I'll start the knot here itself. This is the knot I'm talking about. I was really intimidated by this knot. I have seen on social media and I have been postponing it for quite some time. I regret now why I did, because it's such an easy one and I really like it. So here you go. Just separate this. See how I'm holding the rest of the two cords in my hand. I make a loop, okay, with my thumb. Take this bead and put it inside that loop, okay, and then all I do is tighten that up, the two cords. See, our knot is right against the bead. That's the knot we are going to do for the entire bracelet. So once that is done, take your ruler, measure 3 inches. Okay, so here we go. So here I measure the 3 inches. Over here I am just doing an overhand knot because I cannot do that knot. I don't have anything against it, because it's a free form here and I need a knot where there is no bead, so I cannot do the knot that I showed you guys. Okay, for some reason there is only one cord in here. I don't know why, but this is just an overhand knot. So take it around your fingers, make a loop, put the bead inside the loop, and there you go, you have your knot. You take your tweezer nose pliers and keep it inside that knot, and then, or you can use your bead awl. That would be a right thing to do. So take it inside the knot. Don't tighten the knot until you reach the 3 inches. At this point you just hold it and then bring the knot here right where it needs to be, and then tighten it up. So that's 3 inches, which is good for me. After that 3 inches I push another bead. Now we are going to start our knotting. See how it is twisted, the cord is. Just make sure it's not twisted and the bead sits right next to the knot. So again, separate this. See how I'm holding it in between my 3 fingers and then separating these 2 cord, okay, and making a loop with just my left side and my thumb, okay, making a loop and taking this bead and the other bead that we have at a distance inside the loop, and all you need to do is hold this, okay, and pull it tight. Pull one thread. If you want to be more tighter, just go ahead and pull it like this apart. So there is a couple of nicks and knacks here that we can do. I did a little bit different here. I will do a little bit different later also. So whichever way is convenient for you, whichever way is coming easier for you, go ahead and stick with it. So all you need to know is take it, make a loop. See how I keep it right next to my bead, and then push all the beads from inside of my hand outside, and then I'm going to pull this cord, okay. You can either hold it with your thumb here and pull it just like so, or I will tell you guys another way too. So this is what we are going to do, and it's pretty fast, it's efficient, it's with 2 cords, so forth and so on. Just make a loop. See how I make a loop and make this bead go through here, okay. Then take it off and tie it. So again, here we go. Push the next bead down towards your knot. So make sure this knot is tight. You can go ahead and separate these 2 cords and tighten that up as well, and push the bead right next to the knot. Again, separate the cords, okay, make a loop and transfer all the beads inside the loop, and then you can either hold this and pull this cord, or you can take your fingers from here and pull it like that as well. So either way is fine, whichever is convenient for you, comfortable for you, easier for you, go ahead and do that. Let's push the next bead down the line. Do the same. See how I hold everything here? So it's just a position that you keep. You take all the beads. See how I have a tension here? So that helps very much. And there we go. Knot it. Then you can tighten the knot right here. So just like so, and then hold it like that and take it inside and pull it. There we go. The next bead down. So this is it, pretty much this is it. And only thing is, we are going to go ahead and use a barrel knot for the sliding clasp. So that's one more thing that I need to show you guys, and apart from that, this is the technique that I used. I really like it. It's so simple and easy. Only thing is, you need 2 cords. You're knotting with 2 cords. I have discussed in my channel several times with projects which has only 1 cord, Chinese knotting cord, and also I have discussed the hand knotting technique. It's one of my favorite. Now this is turning to my most favorite, my most recent favorite, I can say. There you go. Make a loop, transfer all the beads inside the loop, and then go ahead and tighten that knot right there. So push it. Once the beads get longer, it becomes difficult, a little bit difficult to push it in, but you can do it. It's a bracelet at the end of the day. It's not going to be much longer. Instead of Chinese knotting cord, you can also use the satin cord with 0.8 millimeter thickness or less. Sorry, I bumped the camera. Because you need to put it through the bead twice. So that's something that you need to keep in mind. The bead should have big enough hole. You can use a bead reamer to make the hole big as well. Hold on to that. See, this loop needs to be bigger, right? As I go towards the end of my bracelet, see how much cord I have. So I won't have a larger space to actually put through, and this is longer as well. See this? If you have attention, and it is easy to, kind of do it. Push the next bead down. I will finish this couple more, leaving just one bead at the end. I will finish all of these and come back. So the last one. Make a loop. Take everything in. Remove your finger and tighten that knot. Okay. This is done. See how long is the cord, and see how just one thread is longer and the other one is shorter, because we are doing only on the left hand side and then doing the loop. So that is why this one is shorter. That's why I wanted you guys to have this end open. Now I will take this overhand knot off. I use my pliers. You can also use your beading awl to open up this knot. Now you can actually straighten this out just like that, right? So there is one thing that then if you would have done is this side where the two cords are separate, then you'll have one shorter cord and one longer cord. But this way, whenever you cut it off, you will have a longer length. So here we go. Actually, I wanted to see it if, yeah, this will fit okay. I'll have a little bit of space for my knot. So now exactly at 3 inches I will have to have an overhand knot. So here we go. Here I'm not doing the knot that I regularly did for the rest of the bracelet. I'm gonna keep it here, then bring this knot here. I'm gonna tighten it exactly where it has to be. There we go. Okay, and then move the speed towards that knot, and again tie an overhand knot. You can also tie this knot if you want to, but I wouldn't, because you have to get this entire thing inside. Tie an overhand knot, put your pliers through and hold it right next to your bead, just like so. Then pull that through and push it over here. There we go. So now you can cut this cord off right next to the knot, leaving a short tail. See, this much you have. You have about, say, 6.5 inches of cord left. You can do the barrel knot with this if you are really, really well versed in it. Okay, so, but I also want to show you guys I have a white cord, and I'm going to do something which is a little bit contrast to this cord so that I can show you guys. At the same time, I don't want to be very contrast that it's hard for the bracelet to be worn. Okay, so I'm going to take this spare cord. It's more than 12 inches long, so but I'm going to use this, and then I'm going to show so that you guys can see the difference in the cord. So this is the same cord I have used here. I can use a brown one. Let me see if I have some brown cord, but this is small as well. It's red. I have a long brown cord which is really long. I can use this cord only. So normally we do macrame square knots here for the sliding knot. This time we are going to do barrel knots. So keep all your cords like this, and keep the cord that you're going to knot with on top of these cords. Okay, take the piece of straw and hold it in top as well. Okay, just like so. Now take this cord and put it on top, just like that. See how I have a gap, so I put it down there, the end of that cord, and then bring it all the way down. Okay, then take it and then crisscross it. See that? I'm crisscrossing that, just like that. Okay, and hold on to it. It's a little cumbersome to hold everything together in your fingers. Sorry, I bumped the camera. It's right here. And then take it, okay. So, and then again we are going to do multiple wraps of this. Okay, I want the first two wrap to be crisscross, just like so, and then the next wraps can be right next to it. Like to take my pliers and pull this cord through. Okay, still I'm holding everything in my fingers, just like that. Again, making myself a couple of wraps. You can also shift to the side if it is easier for you, and then do the wraps. There we go. You can do as many wraps as you want or as few wraps as you want. So if you are doing 6 wraps, you will finally get 5 wraps in total. So you keep that in mind and then go ahead with it. So that's enough wrap for me. So this is the tail we started with. Now I take the end of this cord and put it through the straw, just like that. See, it came the other side. Now I shift my fingers and take this cord completely through, and also pull this straw out, just the straw. Okay, there we go. And then pull this cord also. You have this so far. See this tail? Don't let that go. So pull that a little bit, okay, and pull this a little bit. So now this is wobbly, right? So when you pull this, you just rotate these loops and then pull it. So rotate and pull. So pull on both sides so that these knots will all come together. See that? And then rotate. Pull this and pull that. I know it might look like a mess, but it will come, all will come together. Pull that and pull this. Don't pull it very tight. So make sure that it's just the amount that is needed, that you will know while you're doing it, because you cannot pull it tight immediately or else it won't come pretty, the knot. So pull this tight a little bit, and here a little bit, and then roll, roll, roll. Roll this away from you, not towards you, but away from you, like that. So here we go. As you can see, it's all coming together. Roll, roll, roll. Pull that and pull this. So now you should pretty much have the knot intact. See this? It's a little bit not tight, so I'm still pulling these two ends. See how consistent the wraps are? Now I'm good to go. I'll pull it tightly. I also make sure that I don't pull these two outside. So that is that. And then pull this tightly. Make sure the wraps are consistent and right next to each other. And then pull this really tight. Just like that. And once you're happy with it, then all you need to do is cut these cord, leaving just a little bit for you to melt. So here we go. Okay, see this right next to it. Bring all the cord down. Take your lighter and melt this guy and bring it on top, just like so. Okay, so now this side, bring all the cords down, melt it and bring it on top, just like so. See, still it's not attached, as you can see. Still not attached. There we go. Use your lighter itself. Do not use your fingers or else you will get hurt. So here we go. Our sliding knot is in place and it looks pretty good. Our bracelet. I hope you guys like this bracelet. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification. I do upload videos a couple of times a week. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good day and bye.